there, Capricorn. Welcome to your mid-March 2022 general tarot reading. It's Rena here. I'm just buying time until my brain kicked in. Ooh, the Knight. Okay, now this deck, called the Cosmic Slumber deck, has 2 extra cards. I don't know how you feel about that. I'm kind of, it's a nice little twist. Sometimes I'm tempted to take out the cards, but I don't know if that would upset the feng shui or whatever you call it of the deck. But in any case, I decided to keep it in. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So the 2 cards are the Morning and the Night. And as you can see, this is almost like, to me, the inner work of the shadow of a situation. So that might be something inward that you need to be focusing on. Maybe that you've been dealing with issues from the outside and now it's time to do a little shadow work. And when I say shadow work, I don't mean anything formal unless you're going to therapy or thinking about going to therapy. Maybe this is a sign that you need to do that, or some other marital counseling, a spiritual healer of some sort. But especially when it deals with your talking about what is going on and becoming conscious of it, not just waving a magic wand, but actually processing difficult emotions. When I think of almost like the Knight as the 9 of Swords type of an energy, and we do have Swords for the past position, which kind of informs this situation, the 7 of Swords, which can be a card of deception, by somebody towards you, or maybe you needing to leave a situation. And it's almost like with the Knight, kind of in the, what do they call that? The shadows of the night. That's not what I mean, but in a kind of a very stealthy way for some reason. Okay. So, I'm just going to keep going because I can figure this out when I do that. I'm going to hold this up in the upright. I got it reversed, as you know. This is the higher message, the 6 of Pentacles. And I'm reading it actually as a reversed card. You can see here that there's a hand being, held out for somebody to give them something. And this is kind of a sore subject with Capricorn, because you're one of those people that doesn't believe in handouts. Now, I know some of you are going to tell me, oh no, I'm a bleeding heart liberal and I'm very generous. But the average Capricorn, it's not about generosity. It's about this feeling that you have that people have to sing for their supper, that they have to put some effort into something in order to get what they want or what they need, and that it shouldn't be handed to them. And it's interesting because the 7 of Swords can actually be physical theft. So let's say, this would be a horrifying scenario, obviously, but it happens to people for sure. Let's say you have a child who's really not a child anymore, who's 18 or 20 or 22, and they live at home, and all of a sudden you've got things missing, and you suspect that they're using drugs. It's a horrifying possibility, but the Knight is kind of like dealing with those things that you don't want to think about. And what the 6 of Pentacles in reverse is about is for some reason, what came into my mind is biting the hand that feeds you, but that wouldn't go along with what I'm saying. It's like sometimes help becomes a hindrance. Sometimes it becomes something that is enabling a person to continue bad behavior. Sometimes, I mean, this could be a situation. The night to me can also represent being in the dark about something. Not necessarily being in denial, because you may, be willing to entertain various possibilities, but you simply don't have that information to be able to do so. So if somebody is cheating, for instance, then it can be this sense of are they or aren't they, but you really don't have any evidence to support your claims. And so you feel in this, like you're wandering in this forest, not knowing, what is a shadow, what is a ghost, what is you're feeling very, like things are very treacherous. The Six of Pentacles as a card is about exchange of energy. And so when it's reversed, there is something that is not balanced in this area. So you may be giving more to a relationship than the other person, and it's almost like even if they're not cheating or stealing from you, they're stealing your all of the energy that you're putting into it by it being a one-sided relationship. They're keeping you from giving your love to somebody who can appreciate it. And also, you don't feel that you're in an equal relationship. So that can make you feel rather frustrated and like you wish you could do something different. And so whatever is happening, the night can be like the dark night of the soul, maybe. That you feel that things are very hard to navigate. What crosses you is the Eight of Swords. I'm going to read it as an upright card because as an upright card, it can be actually the more challenging. And it's about those old tapes that play in your head that keep you, and that's why they show this person blindfolded, that keep you from seeing your true worth, your true freedom, anything that liberates you, or that makes you feel better about yourself. Because the dark night of the soul happens when everything that we believed in is no longer, doesn't feel like it's true anymore. And we don't have that thing. I wouldn't even call it like an illusion, but we just don't have something to lean on. And we have to face something head on. That isn't necessarily a bad thing. That can be very important for your growth. It's just that it can be extremely challenging. And so, but it starts with your thoughts. Well, how do you talk to yourself? How do you regard yourself? Because you won't feel like you have the ability to change something if you feel that, you are not worthy of it, or that you're not powerful enough to do it. What's coming in? Six of Wands. This is a card of, this is a card of recognition, taking your bow, accolades. This is a card associated with Leo, and Leo is that personal pride, but not a toxic pride, but an actual being proud of your accomplishments. This is the one area that Capricorns tend to thrive is in the workplace, and that might be something coming up for you in the next few weeks. And that makes you feel better. And then the star card is the outcome, which is faith renewed, a sense of, coming through something and healing from it and feeling hopeful again. And so that can be this is associated with Aquarius, by the way. And, Saturn, your ruler, is in Aquarius, so that corresponds with that. So that is a wonderful way to end this reading. I think that there is something to feel good about, even if you've been struggling in the past. So I hope that this resonated, Capricorn. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.